However, let's move forward. The moon then moves into Pisces, but it's not just moving into Pisces. We kick off a new season, the season of Gemini. So we all, who doesn't want that? So the season of Gemini and Pisces, this is actually a square in itself as well. So for the Pisces, it's about emotional intuition meeting your curious expression, Gemini. So if you have a Pisces natal moon during Gemini season, your moon in Pisces is it's this whirlwind of energy that may be both invigorating but also disorientating to your soul and your spirit. You're deeply intuitive. You're emotionally fluid. And often I find you prefer inner stillness and that dreamlike spaces to really process life. And knowing that Gemini is ruled by Mercury, it's bright, it's fast-paced, it's this driven communicator, mental stimulation, social interaction, right? And it's a season of air, thoughts swirling around. And you, as a Pisces moon, your emotional foundation longs for depth, silence, soulful connections and meaning, unconditional love. So you may feel like you're being kind of tugged out of your emotional ocean and into a mental storm of chaos. So this could really feel like a challenge, but it's also an opportunity to really give voice to your inner world. So Gemini season is really offering you the chance to articulate what you usually feel or intuit in ways that others can understand and really connect with. It's a powerful time to share your empathy, dreams, spiritual insights, whether that's through art, poetry, music, writing, or just a meaningful conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation. So you may find during Gemini season that it's really activating your inner storyteller, your inner communicator, and you're naturally creative. And the energy of Gemini bringing in the ideas and the play of words could really spark a flood of your imagination. So really just allow yourself to express without any over analyzing. The key truly is for you to remain centered into the emotional zone of neutrality, your emotional truth, while playing with Gemini's versatility and that intellectual energy. So for you to work with this energy, really express your inner world creatively and use the season of Gemini to communicate your emotions. In not just expressive ways, but beautiful, magnetic ways. Write a poem, start a dream journal, record a podcast, paint your feelings. So the energy of Gemini is really giving you the mental sharpness to translate the elusive Piscean feelings into relatable words and also images. But also, water, you need boundaries, energetic boundaries for mental clarity. And Gemini brings a flurry of conversations, information that can really easily overwhelm a very sensitive Pisces moon. So just be mindful of energetic overload and ground yourself with some quiet time, meditation, salt baths, and protect your emotional waters from unnecessary noise, chaos, drama. Practice just compassionate communication to yourself and to others. Really utilizing your emotional intelligence to soften the soft or the critical edges, I want to say. I'm just thinking of knives, to soften those edges in communication. So others may be reactive or overly cerebral, but you can bring compassion, understanding, and a depth to conversations. It's all about your heart-centered insights. They can be especially healing during the season of Gemini, and blending your logic and intuition, Gemini with Neptune, Mercury and Neptune. So the season of Gemini, this really is your invitation to really climb into a world of logic and intellect, while at the same time, your own natal moon, Pisces, is pulling you towards intuition and feeling. So use the season to bridge both words. I was going to say bridge the gaps, which is kind of like that. But trust your gut when gathering information or making decisions, and allow your heart and your mind to really work together as a team. So an affirmation, if your natal moon is in Pisces during the season of Gemini, and of course I change these up, but I give voice. I give voice to my emotions with clarity, compassion, my intuition. It's your crown center. My intuition flows into words, and I honor the sacred bridge between my inner knowing and outward expression. And as a bonus ritual, I would really invoke or speak your dreams into reality, because the Pisces moon times Gemini, like multiplying it with Gemini season. Dream invocations, especially before bed, just write a short letter to your future self, like describing a dream or a vision that your heart deeply desires. And of course, read it out loud under the moonlight, just allowing your voice to carry the energy of your dream out into the universe. And of course, burn the letter safely, if you feel called, into the airwaves, visualizing the smoke, just carrying your intentions out into the ethers, or bury it into the terra firma. With it being season of Gemini, I would let it carry it out into the ethers, just saying. But this ritual helps align your emotional dreams, Pisces, with verbal manifestation, Gemini, just blending two realms for powerful co-creations. So for the Pisces moons, Gemini season is a time to bridge the ethereal with the articulate. And your emotional waters meet like a sky full of words, ideas, and questions, I might add. So it can feel overly stimulating at times, but this is your moment to express your soul, share your feelings, merge your intuition with communication, and really let your dreams speak. And allow your heart to write and your spirit to sing. So I really like this energy for you. And as a side note, Prince's moon is in Pisces. And I believe as well, I want to say, I should know this, but I do want to say Marilyn Monroe. It's either Pisces, rising, Aquarius moon, or vice versa. So either way, I'm just throwing that out there for you.